Hi, my name's Desiree, and in this video I'll be going over the cranial nerves. First off, we have 12 sets of cranial nerves. So this is my very rough drawing of the ventral side of the brain. So here is the frontal lobe, temporal lobe, cerebellum. Anyway, starting off with the first cranial nerve, that is these little bulbs right here. It is our olfactory nerve. It is a sensory nerve, and it is responsible for the sense of smell. Our second cranial nerve is this little depiction right here. It is called the optic nerve. It is another sensory nerve, and it is responsible for the sense of sight. Our third nerve is a motor nerve. It is called the ocular motor nerve. It helps move the eye and the eyelid. Our fourth cranial nerve is another motor nerve. It is responsible for movement of the eye and like constricting and dilating the pupil. Our fifth cranial nerve is the main sensory nerve of the face. It is called the trigeminal nerve. It's easy to see because it has like those three little prongs coming out. And then our sixth cranial nerve right in here is called the abducens. It is responsible for abducting the eye, more specifically with that lateral rectus muscle. Our seventh cranial nerve is called the facial nerve, and just like the fifth nerve was the main sensory nerve, this is the main motor nerve of the face. So this is the one that's going to be responsible for our facial expressions. And over here to cranial nerve number 8, the vestibular cochlear nerve is a sensory nerve, and it is the one that's responsible for our sense of hearing, and it can help with balance. Our ninth cranial nerve is the, and I always mess this up, glossopharyngeal nerve. It is a mixed nerve, so it's motor and sensory. It helps with swallowing. Our 10th motor nerve is the vagus nerve, and this is a kind of a different nerve. Looking in it, it is the only cranial nerve that travels down into the abdomen, and then this is also that nerve that if you strain too much while trying to have a bowel movement, you're going to give yourself a vagal response. So, on to the 11th cranial nerve, which is the accessory nerve. It's this little drawing here. Again, not anatomically correct, but kind of what it looks like. Not really. But anyway, this is a motor nerve. It is the one that is responsible for the muscles of the neck. This is what you can use to test head resistance. This is going to be the one that helps you pull your head from side to side. And then lastly, cranial nerve 12, which is kind of up here, close to that abducens nerve, is called the hypoglossal nerve. It is a motor nerve, and it helps with the movement of the tongue. Thank you.